Here he is. Right on. There he is. Good black crappie. I'm gonna get some water in the bucket here and we'll start talking about what we're doing. There he goes. In the bucket. Alright. Here's what I'm working with. 7-foot Mafia rods. It's a split grip rod. Light action. I really like it. I got it mounted with a PC Fun Flame 1000 size reel. Loaded with 6-pound reaction tackle, high vis mono. And on the business end, I'm using a 1/32 ounce jig head from Brush Pile Jigs. And then I'm using a 2-inch brush hammer from Brush Pile Jigs, and that's in the Valentine color. So right now I'm having good luck with those Valentine. Fish are really liking those. So and we just snagged our first one. I got hung up. I'm using a 1-inch pair float as well, so I like these pair floats. They're real light. See how small they are in comparison to my pinky finger. Yeah, and fish are real shallow. It's about 60 degrees out today. 66, almost 70 actually. And I just kind of guessed this corner's going to be where I'm at, and see if we can't get us a mess of crappie tonight. It's real warm. We're still in like pre-spawn mode, but since it's warm, they're coming up more shallow. Hungry. I just had something swirl around it. I don't know if you saw it or not. There he is. Missed it. And I'm just rocking I'm using on that jig head, I'm using a loop knot as the knot. It's kind of been my go-to recently. There's one. Bluegill. There we go. Switched up, broke off, and got the same 1/32, but changed up to a 2-inch turbo from Brush Pile Jigs in the American Shad color. Got the float about 18 inches. It's pretty shallow right here. There he is. Definitely a bluegill. Another one. I mean, he ain't big enough for me to eat, but you could, I guess. There he is. That's another bluegill. No, that's a little ditch pickle. That's a baby one. Oops. Quit. Where are you? Little ditch pickle. This might be a good crappie. It is a crappie. There he is. He's been caught recently. There's 2 holes in his mouth. Might have been me. Yeah, that's a good fish. Take him, throw him in the bucket. Turbo, guys, it's a good natural color, especially in clear water. So I've had good luck. Caught 3 species of fish on it so far today. This pond's a little bit overpopulated with crappie. They're still decent size to eat, but they're just overpopulated. So we need to get some of these out of here. That's a good one, though. That's a real good one. American shad. It's going to put them in your bucket. It's number 3. There's another one, guys. Another crappie. Heck yeah. We're going to get them thinned out this year, aren't we? Guys, and if you haven't yet, throw that one in there. Hit the subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. I'm wanting to get to 1,000 subscribers by the next couple months, and I know I got a lot of work to do, and I blame myself for a lot of stuff, but taking some breaks and everything, but it is what it is. I'm here back at it, and just wanting to be more natural with my videos and kind of, you know, not be so, I don't know if you'd say fake, but wanting to just sort of be myself and chill out, talk about fishing. Might want to do some, I think I might do some lives here in the future just to be out here fishing. Just having fun. I just want to have fun with this channel. That's it. There's another one. Definitely crappie. You can tell by the head shakes. Yeah, it's another good one. Yeah, he's got some shoulders on him. Throw him in the bucket. American shad, go get you some of those. I'll post a link below, brushpilegig.com. Hey there! How are you? Yeah, they definitely need cleaned out of this pond a little bit. They're just taking over. They're a lot bigger this year than they are last year, but still earlier, last couple weeks, I caught a ton of dinks out here, tons of them. Maybe only caught one good keeper, so we're gonna get them taken care of. Hopefully we can get some good pond management out of it. But fishing right now is going to be super easy, guys. Especially with this warmer weather, the fish are going to be coming up more shallow. Dang it. Fish are going to be coming up more shallow because it's warmer up here. And the fish that I'm touching and pulling out of the water are still, bodies are still cold. So they're wanting to come up here where it's warmer and feed and get ready to start moving in for spawn. So this is going to be an easy, I don't want to say easy, but one of the easiest time for you bank beaters to catch crappie. That is the best time, especially on these small ponds. Find your shallow areas. I know the shallow area in this one because it's a family pond. Find your shallow areas and fish off there. If you can't find them, just move along the bank line. You'll find shallow areas. You'll find where they're at. They'll be bedding up there. And generally where bluegill are, especially in your pond, if bluegill are up bedding, crappie will be right up there, generally close to them or with them. And just start throwing your jigs. You might have to change colors. They're finicky. You might have to change colors, change size. I'm using a 2-inch bait. Sometimes they want a smaller bait. Just depends on their mood. And sometimes you can throw everything at them, and they just don't want to bite. And that's just how it is. Kind of like children. You can give them exactly what they want, and they still won't want it. And with the float, keeping that jig at a certain level. And what I like to do is just give it a little twitch every now and then. And I tried taking it. I was talking, so I missed him. What I like to do is, here, I'll just cast this right here so you can see it. So what I do, if you can see, I don't know if you can see that float, but you can just sort of give the end of your rod tip a twitch, and it'll give some action on that jig just by that float moving back and forth. Works great and will likely trigger a bite. Like I said, I've been out here maybe 25 minutes and caught 2 bluegill, little bass, and 4 or 5 crappie. So that's what you call a good evening. Just came out here right after work real quick. Need to get some crappie for the freezer for this year. I might do some pickled bluegill. Buddy of mine, Jake, over at the Jigging with Jake channel, I will link his channel below, but he did a video where he pickled bluegill and crappie, and I'm wanting to try it. So we might even do a video on that. Who knows? Who knows? Hopefully got a lot of things in store for this next coming months. I got some buddies down in the Ozark Nut Guide Service. I will link his Facebook page below. He's with Brushpile Jigs with us, and good dude, and he guides down there, so I'm going to go down and do some videos with him. And there's another good one. I tell you what, guys, this Mafia rod has so far been one of my favorites, and that's a good one. That's probably 11 inches. For this pond, 11 inches is great. So 10, probably 10 and a half, not really 11. So let's get back out there. But this Mafia rod, it's so light. It's just limber, super limber. You can really feel it. I like my rods more light action, almost ultra light. I want the fish to almost, I watch a lot of Richard Gene, and I like his theory on it, where you give the fish a fighting chance, to be honest. Let them actually try, make it more sportier, not just for yourself, or for the fish, but for yourself, more of a challenge for you to catch a fish on light action, gear, line, whatever else. And as compared to, I could put 10-pound line in here, of course, catch big fish, or fish. Tell you what I'm ready for, is I'm ready for some summertime bluegill fishing. And some big blue cat fishing. I want to do that again this summer. Try and break my PB catfish. Had 36 pounds last year. That was my PB on catfish. Big old blue cat on the Mississippi. And that was a lot of fun. Definitely another bluegill. Yeah, they're mean. Meanest fish in the water here, bud. Heck, I'm gonna throw this one in the bucket just cause he's a good one. Yeah, he'll eat. That's another bluegill. It's not. It's crappie. He fought like a bluegill. There should be. Let's do a little quick count here. sometimes you gotta watch your float there. Sometimes they won't dunk it under. They'll take it and they'll move it they'll knock it sideways, or they'll pick it up and they'll just start carrying away with it. You just might look like wind's taking it. You gotta watch these things. They're masterminds. There's one. Bluegill. Heck, he's going in the bucket too. He's in good shape. You done? Yep. There's one. That's a crappie for sure. You can tell by his head shakes. That's a good one. There he is. Boom. There he is. That's a good one. That's it. That is another crappie. He feels like a good one. Yep. I tell you what, guys, this Mafia rod here, this thing is decent. And I mean decent at not only just giving the fish a good chance, but you know, being light action, super sensitive. But being able to just swing, I just was able to swing that fish back up in there. No problemo. Hey guys, thanks for sticking around and watching the video. I caught all I needed to catch. Gonna go home and clean these guys. Maybe pickle them up. You know, I got a couple bluegill and a bunch of crappie, and that's something I'm wanting to do. So I might do that. Might do a video out on it. I don't know. But we're gonna call this quits. I appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate everything you've done for me. Subscribing, watching, liking the videos. If you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It's free for you, and I greatly appreciate it. And we'll catch you guys on the next episode.